Okay. So, Blessing, what is the money that you are asking people to contribute? What is this for?
I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, so if you don't know what to expect, why are you asking for money?
I need money for the side. The whole thing is, I don't...
Blessing, you have not answered Belinda's question. Belinda is asking, if you were not sure, why did you proceed to go ahead and ask for money from the public?
I needed money for the surgery.
We were not sure
been told. One day, Blessing CEO, all of the blues. When my sister was going through this ordeal, Blessing CEO was aware of it. She knew everything my sister was going through. So all that she's doing now, all that she has done is planned. She planned it out.
Have they not arrested Blessing CEO yet? They should have arrested this woman by now, because for what she did, it's a crime. Blessing CEO actually used a fake test result and the doctor's report and posted it online to people that she had cancer and put her own name. Blessing!
So after Blessing CEO went online in tears claiming she was battling stage 4 cancer, she shared medical reports, she begged for help, and good people opened their hearts and their wallets. Thousands, maybe millions donated, but now a twist nobody saw coming. Those medical reports allegedly stolen. That diagnosis now being called a lie. And they say people who showed compassion are now demanding answers, refunds, and even her arrest. So what really happened? This is Abba Loudest. If this is your first time here, kindly subscribe, comment, like, and share. This is the full story and anything you need to know about Blessing CEO cancer wahala. Loudest. So guys, Blessing CEO, popular Nigerian influencer and relationship expert, came online in late March 2026, crying for help, looking helpless.
It's been a bit overwhelming for me because I don't even have a clue of what to do when it comes to cancer. About, cancer. Cancer is one of those diseases that on a norm, if I see it on social media, I just say, God forbid.
So after this video went viral, Nigerians were worried. People actually reached out to Blessing CEO. They donated, others prayed for her and showed love. But later, the twist nobody saw coming. The medical reports were not fake, but allegedly stolen. Yes, the cancer results allegedly belongs to another person, and Blessing CEO took it, posted it online.
I said, can you walk us through what has your family passed through from the very first day you people saw your sister's result online? What happened from that time till now?
Okay. It's very disheartening, very, very disheartening that people can go this length to chase clout and dupe people of their hard-earned money. My sister was diagnosed of that illness, and she's gone through her chemo, and God is healing her. She's better. On Saturday, just this last Saturday, she called me and said, "Bro Chidi, there's a situation. There's something I need to tell you." And I said, I was in Abuja. And I said, what is it? She said, there's a situation. Somebody is using my predicament to dupe the innocent people, some suspecting public. And I said, okay, calm down. Tell me, walk me through it. And she was like, Blessings, do I know Blessing CEO? I said, yes. I don't know her in person, but I see her online. I know her antics. And she said, yes, Blessing CEO is her client. And they have her best friend and business partner, Blessing CEO, models for her. And one day, Blessing CEO, all of the blues. When my sister was going through this ordeal, Blessing CEO was aware of it. She knew everything my sister was going through. So all that she's doing now, all that she has done is planned. She planned it out. she has, sorry, I'm digressing. She has called my first cousin, who is a lawyer in Abuja, that she doesn't even have cancer. This is how she makes her money. That this is how she makes her money. But we will not depend on those things, because if we don't cry out to the world that this is happening, it will be us tomorrow, and we will be an accomplice, because it's my sister's medical report we are talking about here. So she called in that fateful day and told the lady, oh, I have a lump in my breast. I have this lump in my breast. My doctor said it's cancer. But the lady said, what are you talking about? She said it's on stage 4 already. And the lady said, you can't just say that. You need to go and take the lump out, send it for biopsy. Then they will decide if it's cancerous or not. You can't just say, do you know what stage 4 is? Stage 4 is the critical stage. If you've been with cancer patients, nobody will wish that to anybody. So she said, okay, she'll go and do that. Then a couple of weeks later, she returned and said, oh, the doctor said it's cancer, it's on stage 4. Then she has started posting where she shaved her hair. I don't know if people are gullible. You don't shave your hair falls off when you start your treatment, when you start going through chemotherapy. The treatment takes off your hair because it's a hard treatment. So she shaved off her hair and she called again, and my sister was on the line with her, and she said, this is the trick. She said, please, Zazie is my sister's business name. She said, please, Zazie, can you send me your medical report so that I can compare it to the one I have, the one the doctor gave me? When my sister was telling me this, I said, don't send it to her. She said, Bro Chidi, that is what I'm telling you. The medical report has been doctored and altered. It's online. I said, what a grave mistake. Now we need to tell the world what she's doing, because she's already duping people.
So on 2nd April 2026, Blessing CEO joined Daddy Freeze Instagram Live to explain and respond to the allegations. Now she denied about the medical result and also promised to do another test with Daddy Freeze. The lawyers on the platform also had a lot to ask her.
Some form of clarity. You said you found a lump on your B in July last year?
Yes.
Okay. And you said, at what point were you diagnosed with the big C?
That was at January this year, early January.
Blessing, be accurate with your dates. This is a lawyer asking you questions, so remember your dates properly.
Yes, early January this year. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So when you found out, what was the first thing you did?
When I found out it was cancerous?
Yes. What was the first thing you did medically?
Medically, I was preparing because they had told me what to expect.
Preparing for
right?
what?
Like I said.
You were preparing for
what did you call that again? That is the
mastectomy, removing the
mastectomy, yes. So it was to check how far it has traveled from the left. They wanted, because I think it was the left that was affected, so they needed to check both the right and check how far.
Okay, so
that was what I was told to prepare for.
When was the time?
Remember you have 2 minutes, so
that's fine. When was the proposed time for the mastectomy? When is
the proposed time?
Yes.
The proposed time was around I think last week. Or last week, yes. But because of this, that was where Daddy Freeze said, let's get a second.
How much do you need to have taken it out?
There was no particular amount said, because it was like
let me come in here, Belinda, because Blessing does not really understand these questions. So sorry, I'm answering on her behalf. I suggested to her that, because I've seen many false positives in cancer before, and I've treated quite a
Daddy,
few.
please, you're taking my 2 minutes.
No, yeah. So this does not count for your 2 minutes. So you have 1 minute 30 seconds left when I'm done talking.
That's fine.
I was the one that suggested to Blessing, before you go and remove anything, let us come to Lagos. There's only one PET CT machine in all of West Africa, and it is in Lagos. Why don't you come to Lagos? Let them run a confirmatory test on you. This was my suggestion to
Okay,
her.
Daddy, please, I'm going to take you on a question. When did you suggest this to Blessing?
Around when we're doing Honest Bunch.
Give me a time frame. I don't know when Honest Bunch. Like when? How many months ago?
February.
Was it up to February? I don't know.
We're in April.
No, like late February, early March. I'm not sure.
Yes, you're correct.
Okay, that was when you suggested it to Blessing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Blessing, what is the money that you are asking people to contribute? What is it for?
Thank you. Blessing, over to you.
First of all, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, so if you don't know what to expect, why are you asking for money?
I need money for the surgery. Like, it was exaggerated.
It's not been concluded yet. That's what she's trying to say.
Exactly.
And that's the reason why I am having this conversation. Because like I said, the whole thing is, it's until these conversations we are having, I'm clueless. Now, the concept is, let me explain. The concept is, when they, let me use the word I understand, amputate or take out your boobs, they have to still do other tests to know if it has gone to your blood, to your bones. Some people say by the time you do it, you're already like a vegetable, you have to go to chemo, lots of stuff. So me, planning ahead, because like I said, I didn't want to come out in my vulnerable moment. I wanted to do it quietly, quietly. I don't want the station whereby...
Blessing, you have not answered Belinda's question. Belinda is asking, if you were not sure, why did you proceed to go ahead and ask for money from the public?
I needed money for the surgery.
We were not
you've not been told.
I have not been told.
Yeah. Also, you just said.
The first question I asked you is how much you need for the surgery. I said you don't know. So how then are you asking for money when you do not know how much it would cost?
And that was the reason why I didn't put a specific amount to the public. I didn't say I needed 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I didn't say anything. I only asked for help.
Okay, go ahead. I was listening to you.
1 minute more, Blessing. Belinda, we need the doctor in the house.
Like I said, it wasn't even my idea. It was Blessing, you're a public figure. Let's help you. Anything we can raise. I didn't have a specific amount. If I did, maybe I would have did a go.
My question to you is that if you were truly diagnosed with breast cancer, where was it diagnosed? Was it in Nigeria, out of Nigeria? That is the question that I have. Because maybe they might have given her a false diagnosis.
It was Nigeria.
Okay. And it is cancer. But you say you don't know the stage. How come they say you don't know the stage, but it is cancer? From the time you get that diagnosis, they will have told you it is 1, 2, 3. We have some. They would have told you that. So how come you don't know the stage?
The stage was not written in the report.
Let me explain something to you. As somebody who understands cancer very well,
on the report.
Are you willing to eventually share a medical report?
I will. Definitely.
When are we expecting this medical report?
As soon as possible, I will.
Give us an idea. 1 month, 2 weeks, 3 hours, 5 days.
Yeah, because doctors would have told you.
Why have they not arrested Blessing CEO yet? They should have arrested this woman by now, because for what she did, it's a crime, sincerely speaking. So Blessing CEO actually used a fake test result, doctor's report, and posted it online to people that she had cancer. Truth, so now the family that owns the original result that she edited, she removed the person's name and put her own name. Blessing, why?
Up the loudest.
Loudest.